Have you find the defendant as to the crime of murder?
Guilty. Guilty.
A sweeping guilty verdict in the Jose Morales murder trial. Justice served more than 5 years after the gruesome murder of Christine Holloway.
Days of testimony, including Morales speaking in his own defense.
Mr. Morales, did you kill Christine Holloway?
No.
Ultimately, the jury making a unanimous decision.
And good evening. We begin with the Jose Morales murder trial. We have a lot to get to, including when sentencing might happen and how long he could spend behind bars.
And of course, the big question today after this verdict, where is his daughter Vanessa? And could we find that out? We'll get to that in just a moment, but first, a breakdown of the verdict.
Morales was charged with murder and tampering with evidence. He was found guilty of both. He faces several decades behind bars. News 8's Tina Detel was in court today in Milford when the verdict was read aloud. She's live with more. Tina.
Yeah, good evening. This was supposed to be the first full day of deliberations for this jury, but they made quick work of it. Within 2 hours of deliberating this morning, they had their verdicts.
Have you find the defendant as to the crime of murder?
Guilty.
48-year-old Jose Morales simply closed his eyes as the jury of 6 men and 6 women found him guilty of murdering Christine Holloway in the early morning hours of Sunday, December 1st, 2019, in her Ansonia home. Even before that verdict was read, the family of Holloway wept as they sat in the first row right behind Morales. He showed little emotion, as he did when he took the stand in his own defense last week, claiming he was high on PCP when 2 intruders brutally beat Holloway to death.
Then he hit it 2 more times. And as he was bringing the crowbar up, I see stuff coming out.
He also claimed the intruders took their 1-year-old daughter, Vanessa, who has never been found. The jurors sat through 9 days of testimony and 200 exhibits introduced by the prosecution.
You saw how difficult this material was to be able to process it, and these people stepped up and sacrificed their own time.
Morales' parents, who came to court yesterday, were not in the courtroom today. His attorney, Edward Gavin.
You want to talk?
No, thanks, guys.
And Holloway's family left court without comment.
No, thank you.
While the family did not want to speak after this verdict was read today, the prosecutor said that we should be able to expect to hear from them after the sentencing in July, and we should also be able to hear from Ansonia police at that time as well.
As they discuss, any additional developments that could possibly arise out of this verdict with regard to Vanessa Morales.
Morales did not face charges in the disappearance of his daughter during this trial. But as he left the courtroom, Holloway's brother yelled to him, asking where Vanessa was. He did not answer.
Now, Morales is scheduled to be sentenced on July 8th. That is a Tuesday. He faces a total of 65 years in prison as a maximum sentence, which he could receive. Now, take a look at the screen. 60 of those years could be for murder and 5 years for tampering with physical evidence. He has already served about 5 years since his arrest in 2020, and that's because he has never been able to make bond. His bond was set at $5 million, and after these convictions, it has now been raised another $2.5 million. We're live in Milford. Tina Detel, News 8.